Ross, I seen that you made Complex's top, what, 20?
Yeah. I think it was 25 people. I was number 13, which is crazy.
Number 13.
Appreciate that, gang.
What, 2 years in a row?
Yeah, I think what was I before? I think maybe before I was like 20 or 19. So I think I came up.
You definitely upped the bar.
I got to shout out Complex, man. They definitely showed love. You know, I feel like I've had a love-hate relationship with Complex over the years. You know, they've had some articles about me that haven't been so good. I feel like they've shown love to me and put me on the list, which I do appreciate. But look, I feel like the elephant in the room. No Adam 22, man. No jumper. It was a snub. Yeah. I feel like that was a little. I felt like that was a little out of line, man.
I see that.
Because really, like, look. So keep it real. I'm blessed to be on the list. But like to put me on there and then to not have Adam, like Adam's an OG to me. That's somebody I look up to. I feel like he's
doing it for a while now.
Absolutely.
Why do you guys feel like Complex ain't rocking with no jumper right now? What's the reason for that?
How about you go first? What's your opinion? What's your outlook?
Yeah, I want to hear the Trap Lord Ross conspiracy theory.
I want the conspiracy theory. I don't want you with the extracurricular pump faking.
Now, I've got to be careful because I feel like if I say the wrong thing, I might not make it to the next list either.
You might be snubbed next year.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We might
just do that on one of your episodes.
we might have to start our own list, man.
That's probably why they go to you right in the first place. They want to hear the real.
That's the thing, man. So I do need to do a reaction to that. But I'll keep it real, be diplomatic. Shout out to Complex for putting me on the list. I do feel like No Jumper has been extra controversial, especially over the last few months. I think there's been a lot of incidents, a lot of ups and downs and run-ins that I think maybe have made it almost like, I don't know if brand risk is the right word, but definitely there's just a lot of controversies. And, you know, unfortunately, I think a lot of people, especially when it comes to the mainstream media landscape, you know, they're feeling like maybe they don't want to shine a light on certain things that are going on.
So negative.
Yeah, keeping it. And I feel like Kai Cenat being at number one, when a lot of people say, look, Kai Cenat definitely has a lot of motion. He's a big, as big as it gets really when it comes to the streaming, right? But like,
I would have went Speed because he's a little more PG. He's not really interested in promoting like.
But Speed don't do no music type. No, none of that. It was a list
of
hip hop of media, right? Hip hop.
Yeah, so it's hip hop media. So
I mean, well, Adam kind of shied away from that though.
I mean, maybe they got to do a streets. Maybe No Jumper got to do their own streets media top 30 or something like that. But I feel like yeah, there was just probably a certain degree of kind of, I don't know, maybe not wanting to shine a light on certain things that have been going on or brand risk. I mean, I would say Kai Cenat, as far as him maybe being a little bit more edgy than someone like Speed, I feel like Kai Cenat probably is pretty brand safe in the grand scheme of things, and he does touch on hip hop a decent amount. He
kind of watches topics too. He kind of like know what to talk about, not to talk about.
I almost feel like they put Kai Cenat on there just so they didn't have to put Academics at number one, because really Academics is number one realistically.
Was he number two?
For real? Ack was number two, right?
Number two.
So it's like Ack really is hip hop media. I feel like you got to say Ack number one hip hop media. Like Kai Cenat, he
jumped in here though.
I feel like they just like, look, we can't let Ack have number one.
He got a rookie of the year like type shit. Like,
I mean, but I'll be honest with you. I feel like Complex was coming from like a more corporate level. And, you know, with Adam and his platform, I mean, I look up to Adam. Like, I mean, when he comes in on pods, like, I get super nervous still. Like, still to this day. Like, you know? So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, I just feel like they were looking at it from like a more corporate perspective. And, you know, not saying that, you know, it's just been a lot of controversy. It's been a lot of gang affiliations, and it's like, you know, it's more so to, you know, to them it may not be like on a corporate level, but to us, like, you know, we all look up to Adam. I look up to Adam. You look up to Adam. Like, we all adore Adam and what he's done and what he was able to do for the hip hop culture. And I just feel like he was definitely snubbed from it. But I think they were looking at it from like a corporate level. And that's what Brandon was saying when we were on the pod, I think maybe a week or two ago, when he was saying, like, you know, some people shouldn't come back. I think you were here. You were here and your friend. And he was saying, like, some people shouldn't come back because if we're trying to reconstruct the image of, like, No Jumper, like, I don't think that would be a good image. And I think that's what he was in, like, not necessarily Complex, but he was referencing just that dynamic. You know, like a corporate perspective, a corporate opinion. Complex is considered corporate in the entertainment business. So it's like, you know, like, and I think Adam, like, and people don't know how much work Adam puts in. Like, people don't know the behind the scenes, like, content. And then it's like a lot of people, like, I feel like Adam catches a lot of strays because, like, people blame Adam for a lot of things that occur. But in reality, like, he's giving everybody a platform. He's giving everybody an opportunity. Like, and I just feel like he definitely deserved to be on that list. And I just think he was definitely snubbed. And, you know, hopefully next year.
Has he ever been on one?
I think he was on it the previous year.
I think so.
I think he was on it the previous year. I can't remember the exact position, but I think he wasn't. I don't think he was like top tier in the previous year, but he was on there. But I feel like this year maybe they got him in timeout. But like, you know, shout out to Complex, man. Hopefully
he birthed
and
a
shout
lot
out
of
to
rappers.
Complex.
For real, man.
He did.
I can't say like a lot of like, but that's why I was telling them like a couple years ago, like when you first came here, when you used to be proud to like be like, it was like, man, like I got my first no jumper. Some people still feel like that, but like as an artist, I feel like people are now not coming on here like as on some artist shit. It's like, I'm just tell my side of the story.
I'm politicking.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like it's more on some shit like that more than what it used to be. Like somebody get on there and you see, and then a couple months later you look like he's one of the biggest. Like damn, he did that no jumper episode. Now it's more like, okay, this famous rapper was famous. He got into it with this person. Now the with 500 followers get to tell his side of the story type shit. Like
yeah, like no jumper used to be exclusive.
Yeah, it was exclusive, and then he made it like access because, like you said, like when people feel offended, they feel like, well, you ain't about to let him say this about same with the academic shit. Like in the Chicago, like you said everything one way, and then the people that's they ops looking at it like, nah, that. Like, what about our side? Like, shit, we catching hats too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then saying that, trying to defend your credibility is you kind of making yourself hot. So with him, it's the same with Adam. Like, you know what I'm saying? It started off with music.
But politicking is a part of the music.
You can politic, but like,
but it's
as far as music. It was a music list.
I mean, it was like, it's a part of hip hop. That's like a different branch of the hip hop. Your street credibility goes hand in hand with
it's a different
hip-hop.
caliber.
But when has
the street
50
credibility?
But when we're talking we're
and
talking
like,
about corporate.
Has 50 Cent ever just went and said, yeah, you know, I was beefing with them niggas, so they shot me. I'm saying they shot me 9 times because I was beefing with them and whoop-de-whoop, and I went over there and I did this because I did that. No, have all these back in the days, they never told that side of, that was just their life. If you, it was word of mouth. It's like if you know, you know.
It was told through their art.
You get what I'm saying?
People
and their
so
credibility.
get up on a podcast
if they
and
face to
talk
face
about it.
credibility, if their presence was like, you knew like, oh, in the room, like, okay, they respect him when they talk. They respect this person when they talk. Now it's more of like, you got to show that you one of them niggas that
You
get
just
respect.
own that, yeah.
Like,
It's with the extracurricular pump faking. So it's like, I feel like that's, Ralphie had a good point. He had a good outlook on it.
And I agree with that as well because it was a hip hop list. And I want to shout out Complex, right? Because I get so much hate from people saying, oh, you just talk about gang politics and stuff. But my biggest video of last year was, or in the last year, was about 50 Cent and Diddy's beef. That was actually my biggest video in the last year.
That's still kind of beef.
It's beef, but it's not.
That's still kind of beef.
It ain't gangster. It ain't the street.
Nah, that's rich gangster.
Talk about the street gangster. Okay, I'll give you that.
You know, they do other shit. They ball out and do gangster stuff.
I have to chime in. With what Trapler Ross does, it's like, it's his delivery. He's able to resonate with the audience. It doesn't matter what demographic, geographic, it doesn't matter. He's able to resonate. So he knows how to come off in a way where it's like, it resonates with the audience. Whether you want to listen or not, he'll make you gravitate to what he's saying. And then you have to listen because it's like Trapler Ross is covering it. So it has to be something of substance.
No, for real.
So it's like he's considered like one of the top hip hop journalists in America. He's from the United Kingdom.
No, but that's what I said when I first started seeing this. I'm like, how the is he saying all this so like almost halfway accurate type? But like,
who gave him this?
Yeah, like,
who gave him
and
this
he reading it with his tone of voice. It got to be AI or something. Like, who the fuck is this nigga?